How are you guys feeling this morning? I feel like most of you are like, oh, we have here. Do some of you still have like some work to do for this semester? Yes, maybe, yeah, no. Some of you do, some of you don't. I'm thinking most of you are probably done, but I'm not 100% clear on the schedule. So, I should pull my chat up because I see messages. Oh, you guys are just saying hello, hello. Happy Friday. So the first thing I wanted to mention, a couple things about your assignments for today. So some of you guys already noticed that the journal for today is a little different. So just make sure you read it, but it just asks you some questions to kind of reflect back on the semester instead of being a little more pointed. So make sure you read that before you submit it. And then also the pose review. I had an article for Garland pose. I think we did it last week that you guys are supposed to read today. And whatever the question I ask doesn't link up with the article. Yoga teacher fail. Some of you are smiling, you noticed that. I did so well with Canvas this semester. I'm so proud of myself. And then the last class, I really messed it up. So whatever the question is, just Google like benefits of Garland pose and you'll get the answer. So you can pop it up that way if you didn't figure that out already. So I apologize. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and get started. So today's class, we are going to do a lot of poses that you've learned and that you know, but we might be transitioning in slightly different ways. So this was a beginner class, and so I taught it pretty traditionally. So we did a lot of poses and traditional yogic movements, but now that you can listen and watch, I thought for this last class, we would do a class that I think is a little more fun. And this is typically how I teach my classes if you're at a studio. You clap now, we'll see how you feel as we're doing it. But yeah, so I personally like to stay out of my head. And for me to stay out of my head, I like classes that keep me guessing and I don't know exactly what's happening. So you may love it today, you may hate it today. As I've been saying the entire semester, just go with it and know that you don't have to be perfect. Just enjoy being in your body, especially since I know you've had a really stressful couple of weeks as you've gotten ready for the end of the semester. So we'll go ahead and start on your backs. I'm just gonna, you guys are good about muting, but just to confirm everyone's muted, I get you muted. And then I will make my way onto my back as well. So we'll just meet there. You can have your knees bent or straight. And as you settle into this position on your back, just notice how you're feeling this morning. Maybe you still have a little bit of stress, or maybe you're feeling pretty relieved. But notice how whatever you're feeling mentally and emotionally makes its way into your body. So notice if it feels tense or if it feels relaxed. And then just take an inhale through your nose. Soft exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Soft exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Soft exhale out the mouth. This time inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And just start to take some rounds at your own pace here, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. So I like to guide you, I think that's helpful, but I also think it's nice for you to be able to focus on your breath on your own here. You might have to do this when the semester is over, so giving you tools that you can use on your own. This is one simple tool, just breathing. And then just reach your arms up by your ears. If your legs are bent, maybe you extend them so you can stretch through the fingers and the toes. And then hug your knees in towards your chest and take a little movement side to side. And then come back to stillness. Keep your right knee hugged in and extend your left leg straight onto the mat. And we'll just pause here with your right knee hugged in. As you keep your body still, maybe you keep your mental focus on your breath. And then take your right arm out to a T and drop your leg over to the left. So you're coming into a twist. So you may roll a little onto your left side as your right knee starts to point over to the left. Just notice how this twist feels this morning. And then come back up to center, just change sides. So hook the left knee in, extend the right leg out. Maybe noticing if the side feels the same or different. Maybe you feel sensations in different places. And then take your left arm out to a T and drop that leg over to the right for the twist. And then just come back to center, hug both knees in towards the chest, and just rock yourself up to a seated position. So coming to your easy pose with the legs crossed. And then take your arms, reach them up by the ears, and take your right palm down. Take a side bend, just stretching through the left fingertips. Maybe you keep the left arm there. Maybe you just gently bend it and let it just softly drape on your head. So don't put a lot of weight there. Just let it be really gentle. For me, I just get a little more stretch on that left side when I do that. And then re-extend the arm if it's bent, come up through center and take it over to the other side. So just starting with that top arm straight again. And then maybe you gently bend that arm and just let it softly drape on top of the head. And then re-extend the arm, come back up to center with both arms up. And then just take the fingertips down in front of you. Your choice if you just stay upright or maybe you walk the hands forward and come down to forearms. It's a really big delay on my end this morning, so I don't know if that's happening to you guys too. If it is, sorry. I can't believe we've done a whole semester of yoga on Zoom. It's crazy. But we did it, we survived. And then just walk your hands back, lift your chest, change the cross of the legs so the opposite shin comes in front. We'll take a little cat-cow with the spine and move the arms. So take your arms to your cactus position. Take an inhale, lift the chest, maybe draw the elbows gently back behind you. And then exhale as you close the arms towards each other. So moving between those two. Inhale, lift the chest, open the arms. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale, lift and open. And exhale, curl and round. Oh, that feels good this morning. Come back to neutral, take your arms up, and then bring your fingertips down and walk it forward. And as you hold here, I think I told you guys I was training to walk a half marathon, so I walked it on Wednesday. And so I'm still feeling a little tired from that, but I'm very proud of myself. And then walk your hands back, come back upright, and then just make your way into tabletop. So coming to your hands and knees. I'm going to start with some cat-cow. So inhale, lengthen the chest, drop the belly. Exhale, press into the hands, round the spine. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale, extend. And exhale, round. And then just come back to a neutral spine. Bring your big toes together. Just sit back into child's pose and just have a little bit of time here just to relax. Maybe as we move through class today, you notice which poses that you really like, that maybe you just incorporate into your daily life, maybe when you first wake up or when you go to bed. Maybe there are some poses like this one that make you feel a little relaxed. And then come back up to tabletop. Take your right leg up and back behind you, and then take your left arm up by your ear. So from here, take the left hand and the right foot, the ones that are elevated, and sweep them both over to the right. So it's kind of like you're making this side bend. I know it's kind of funky. And then come back to center, lower that down. We'll change sides. So take the left leg, right arm up. Sweep the foot and the hand over to the left. And then come back to center. Lower that down. We'll do that one more time each side. So right leg up and back. Left arm by the ear. Sweep the hand and the foot over to the right for that little lateral bend. And then come back to center. Lower both things down to tabletop. Last time for this movement, take the left leg up and back. Right arm by the ear, sweep everything over to the left. And then come back to center, lower it down, just wiggle your hips side to side. And then make your way back into child's pose. A couple more breaths right here. And while you're sitting in child's pose, we're not going to do a traditional sun salutation A today. That is one of your assignments, and some of you guys are overachievers and already have done it. You can always check the announcements. I posted the graphic and the video if you need a reminder for how to do that. So make your way up through tabletop. And then tuck your toes, lift your hips, first downward facing dog. Just take any movement that feels good. Maybe a little sway of the hips side to side. Maybe bending one leg, straightening the other. feet forward to your hands, coming to a forward fold at the top of the mat. On your inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, please sit back there, take your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, straighten your legs. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to downward facing dog. On your inhale, take your right leg up and back, three-legged dog. On the exhale, bring the foot between the hands for a lunge. Inhale, nice and easy, come all the way to crescent, reach your arms up by your ears. And on the exhale, hands frame the foot, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, take your left leg up and back. Exhale, foot between the hands. Inhale, crescent, arms reach up. Exhale, hands frame the foot, downward facing dog. You can hold your down dog, or you can inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, drop your knees, modified plank, lower to your belly. Inhale, lift head and shoulders for cobra. And exhale, lower down, press through tabletop, meeting in downward facing dog. Couple breaths right there. Now I know I'm kind of just throwing some different sequencing and poses, so you don't have to be right at the same tempo as me. If you're a beat behind, that's totally fine. You know, we're always gonna meet somewhere like down dog. And that's the beauty of being at home, nobody can see you. Walk your feet forward to your hands. On your inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart. We'll do one more round like that. Inhale for chair, now you know what's happening. Exhale, fold forward, straighten your legs. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, straight to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, foot between the hands. Inhale, crescent, arms by the ears. Exhale, hands frame the foot, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, foot between the hands. Inhale, crescent, arms up. Exhale, hands frame the foot, downward facing dog. You can hang out in down dog, or you can inhale to plank. Exhale, drop your knees lower to your belly. Inhale for cobra, lift head and shoulders. And exhale, lower down, press through tabletop to downward facing dog. You have 5 breaths in down dog. You can be in child's pose if you like. And then if you're in child's pose, you're welcome to meet us whenever you're ready, or make your way back to down dog. And then walk your feet forward to your hands. On your inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way to standing. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Now shift weight into your left foot as you hug your right knee in towards your chest. You have a breath here with your right knee hugged in. And then take your time as you start to take your right foot back behind you, or coming into crescent with your right leg back. Grab all of your right foot and your arms reach up by your ears. Now your choice here, you can keep your arms where they are, or hands can frame your front foot. And then wherever you are, nice and easy, start to bend your right knee and lower it down to the mat. So you're in a low lunge with your right knee down. Good. Now hands frame the foot if they're not there. The left leg back behind you. So you're in tabletop with your left leg back behind you. Take your left foot to the back right corner of the mat, lower the ball of the foot down, and look over the right shoulder. I'm really making you guys think this morning. Good morning, happy Friday. Couple breaths right here. And then lift that leg back through center, and then take it all the way over to the left and lower that foot down. So that leg is perpendicular to the body. That left foot's in line with the left hip. You can stay on the palms of the hands, or you can come down to forearms here. And then if you're on forearms, come back to the palms of the hands, so you're in tabletop in your upper body. Take the left leg up and back behind you again. And then take your left foot between your hands, so you're back in a low lunge with your left foot forward. Bring your arms up by the ears, or the hands can stay down if you feel more steady. We're coming out the way we came in. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, you're back in crescent pose. Good. Put weight into the left foot, hug your right knee in towards your chest. You're balancing on your left leg at the top of the mat. And then lower the right foot down, bring the hands to the heart. Ooh, we did one side, good. Hug your left knee in towards your chest. So you're balancing on your right leg. You have a breath here. And then take your time as you start to take that left foot back behind you, coming into crescent. You're on the ball of the left foot, the arms reach up by the ears. Remember, you can stay with arms there, or hands can frame the foot for support. And then nice and easy, just bend your back knee, lower it down to the mat, so you're in a low lunge. Nice. Take your hands down, frame your foot. Extend that right leg back behind you. And then cross the ball of the right foot to the back left corner of your mat. Look over your left shoulder. And then bring your gaze back forward, bring that leg back up through center, and then take the foot all the way to the right so the leg is perpendicular to your body. You can lower the foot down. Maybe you drop down to forearms if you like. And if you're on the forearms, come back to the palms of the hands. Take the right leg up and back behind you again. And then bring the right foot between the hands, so you're back in your low lunge. Again, your hands can stay down, or the arms reach up by the ears. And then tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, so you're back in your crescent pose. And then put weight into your right foot as you hug your left knee back in towards your chest. And then lower the left foot, bring your hands to your heart. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And then hug your right knee in towards your chest again. We're coming into this the same way. And then take your right foot back so you're in crescent again. You're on the ball of the right foot, arms reach up. Again, your hands can frame the foot for support, or just nice and easy, bend that back knee, lower it down so you're in the low lunge. And then take your hands down to frame your front foot. Little different this time. Take your right foot, spin it over to the right. Plant your right palm and extend your left leg back behind you. Left arm can reach up towards the ceiling, so you're on your right shin, your right hand is down. And if you want, bend your top leg, reach your left hand for the top of the left foot. Good. If you have the foot, re-extend the leg and the arm. Spin back towards your mat so your left hand comes down, and then bring the left foot between the hands so you're back in a low lunge. I know it's a little tricky. Your hands can stay down or the arms come up by the ears again, coming out the way we came in. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee so you're back in crescent pose. Nice, hug your right knee in towards your chest. And then lower the foot, bring the hands to the heart. Oh, you guys are doing good. Put your left knee in towards your chest. Just throwing some different things in here today. Take that left foot back into crescent, reach your arms up. Again, hands can come down for support, or you're gonna slowly lower that back knee down so you're in your low lunge. Take your hands down to frame the foot. Spin your left foot to the left just a little bit. Plant your left palm, extend your right leg back. Reach the right arm up towards the ceiling so you're on your left shin, your left palm is down, you got it. And then bend the top leg, reach the right hand for the top of the foot. I like classes like this because it just makes you really have to listen. Keeps you focused. It's sometimes hard. Re-extend the leg and the arm. Bring your right hand down to the mat, and then bring your right foot between your hands, so you're back in your low lunge. Hands can stay down, or arms are gonna reach up by the ears. And then tuck the back toes, lift the back knee so you're in crescent. Hug your left knee in towards your chest. And then lower the foot, bring the hands to the heart. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Last time on each side doing this transition. So hug your right knee in towards your chest. Take your right foot back into crescent, reach your arms up. It's gonna be a little different this time. So hands come down to frame the foot. Press into the hands, take your left leg up and back behind you so you're in three-legged dog. Once you're there, start to walk your hands back towards your right foot. So hands will be under the shoulders here. Left leg can be roughly parallel to the mat. And then you can stay with the hands down, or if you want to try it, take a little bend in your right knee. Start to lift your torso parallel to the mat and bring your hands to the heart. So you're kind of making a T shape with your body here. This is Warrior 3. I don't think we've ever done it. It's hard to come up that way, but I thought I'd give you a challenge. You have one more breath. Ooh, my legs don't like Warrior 3 after a half marathon. And then bring your hands back down to the mat under the shoulders if they're not there. And then walk your hands back forward so you're back in that three-legged dog with your left leg up. Woo, bring your left foot between your hands for a lunge. And then come back up to crescent, arms reach up. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. And then lower the foot, bring the hands to the heart. Ooh, last side with this craziness. Hug your left knee in towards your chest. Take your left foot back into crescent, reach your arms up. Take your hands down to frame your front foot. Press into the hands, take your right leg up and back behind you, three-legged dog. Walk the hands back towards the left foot, so hands are under the shoulders. Your right leg can be parallel to the mat. And then you can stay with the hands down or take that little bend in the left leg, start to lift the torso, bring your hands to your heart. So torso and right leg are roughly parallel to the mat here. And then if your hands are at prayer, lower them back to the mat. Start to walk them forward, three-legged dog. Bring that right foot between the hands for a lunge. And then come back up to crescent. Hug your left knee in towards your chest. And bring the hands to the heart. On your inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then once you're in down dog, drop your knees, come into child's pose. And just let everything relax. So notice how you felt about that. Maybe you loved not knowing what was happening. Maybe you found it really frustrating. There's no right or wrong way to feel, but it's interesting to just observe how you react to something new. You can learn a lot about yourself by just kind of noticing, and yoga can help with that. All right, come back up to tabletop. Just walk your hands towards your knees so you can come all the way up to kneeling. So your shoulders are over your wrist, over your knees. I'm sorry, over your hips, over your knees. And then take your hands to your low back. So palms are on the low back with the fingertips spinning down. Just draw the elbows back towards each other. So maybe you hang out right here. Maybe you imagine a string lifting the center of the chest, the beach ball behind you, as you just take a really gentle little back bend. So maybe the gaze goes up, or maybe the gaze stays forward if that feels better on the neck. So we're not going for anything crazy. For any of you guys that know camel pose, we're not going for the feet here. I don't think we did camel in this class, but now I can't remember. All right, come all the way back up. Bring your hands under your shoulders so you're in tabletop. We'll take 3 rounds of gentle cat-cow. Inhale, lengthen the chest. Exhale, nice and easy, curl and round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale, extend. And exhale, curl and round. And then just come back to neutral in tabletop. Take your right arm, reach it towards the ceiling so your chest opens to the right long edge of your mat. And then draw that arm under the body. So coming to thread the needle with the arms here. So the right shoulder will come down, the right temple will come down. You can keep your left hand under the shoulder if you like that support, or maybe you extend the left arm towards the front of the mat with the palm flat. And then if your left arm is straight, just rebend it so the left hand is back under the shoulder. Press into the left hand so you can make your way back to tabletop. And then lift the left arm towards the ceiling, open the chest to the left, and draw that arm under the body. So just changing sides, whatever you took with your right arm on the first side. And then take the right hand back under the shoulder if it's not there. Press back up to tabletop. And then just make your way back to seated. And actually, let's just go all the way onto your back. So make your way onto your back. We'll meet on the back with knees hugged in towards the chest. And just pause here with the knees hugged in and maybe try being still. And for me, I always want to kind of rock around and wiggle and move. Just notice what it feels like to be still for a couple of breaths. And then keep the knees bent, drop the feet to the mat, hips distance apart. Setting up for bridge, we'll do one round of bridge. So take your arms by your sides, press the feet, and roll yourself up, hips, low back, mid back. And then just lower the hips all the way down. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. And then you can keep the left foot down, or you can lift the left foot and hug the left thigh in towards the chest. So the hands can reach behind the left thigh or around the shin for thread the needle with the legs. And then keep your legs where they are. Just take your arms either to a T or cactus. If your left foot is elevated, just drop it back down to the mat. And then let everything fall over to the left. So the sole of your right foot will come flat to the mat, your right knee is pointing towards the ceiling. If that doesn't feel good to have your right ankle crossed, just uncross it, take your right leg, stack it on your left leg for our simple supine twist. You guys know that one. And then just wherever you are, see if you can relax. And then slowly just bring the knees back up to center and uncross the right ankle. Place the right foot back on the mat. And we'll just change sides. So left ankle over right thigh. And then if you like, you can hug the right thigh in towards the chest. So just holding here with the figure 4 legs to start. And then take your arms to a T or cactus. Drop the right foot to the mat if it's not there. And then let everything drop over to the right. So taking whatever you took with your legs on the first side, so maybe the left foot is flat with the knee pointing up, or maybe you uncross the ankle, stack the left leg on the right leg. And then draw the knees up through center, just unwind the ankle and hug both knees in towards the chest. Maybe you stay there, maybe you reach the hands for the outer edges of the feet, or maybe the backs of the knees. Hugging the knees towards the armpits, soles of the feet towards the ceiling. This is happy baby. I don't know if I've ever said that, but Happy baby. You can take a gentle rock side to side. And then if you're in happy baby, release the legs, hug your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a squeeze. And then just release make your way into corpse pose or shavasana, whatever is most comfortable for you on the back. And as you settle in, just think about what you knew about yoga before you started this semester. A lot of you had no experience. So think about, first of all the poses that you've learned. You've learned so many. And then think about the breathing exercises. Some of them were counted. With that alternate nostril breath. Think about the meditations. And then even the gratitude part of your journal. You even did your restorative videos. You've really done a lot of different things and practiced a lot of different types of yoga. So hopefully at least one of those things resonated with you and you can take it and use it on your own however you see fit. So you have just a little bit of time here to relax in stillness and quiet. So don't worry about trying to control the breath anymore. Just let it have its natural rhythm. And see if you can just find the beauty in being still. And start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle your ankles and your wrists. Reach your arms up by your ears. Give yourself a nice big stretch. And then roll off to one side. Just pause on your side with your eyes closed. And then just use your top hand to press yourself up to a comfortable seated position, eyes closed, hands at the heart. This is one of my favorite quotes about yoga, and I think I read it to you pretty early on, but it may have a different meaning for you now that you've experienced some different parts of yoga. It says, yoga is a powerful vehicle for change. As you build strength, you start to believe in your own potential. I hope you all believe in your potential. I've enjoyed having each of you in class this semester. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. All right. So you may have noticed we really didn't do any new poses today. I did give you the name of Happy Baby, but we've been doing that, I think, throughout the semester some. So for today, for the live class assignment, where you typically do the pose of the day, I'm going to ask that you give me your 2 favorite yoga poses from the semester. So maybe you show me down dog and corpse pose, or warrior 2, or chair, I don't know, bow pose, whatever were your 2 favorites. It's fun for me to kind of see what you guys like, and it's good for you guys to kind of think through maybe things that you can use moving forward, because more than anything, I hope that you got something from this class that you can use in your life moving forward, more important than a grade. So that's the assignment. Oh, there's one other thing I wanted to say. I hate it when I do that. That's what happens when you get old, you forget things. I guess that's it. Some of you guys haven't done your sun salutation video, so make sure you do it. I think it's worth 10 points. So for some of you, it might knock you from a C to a B or a B to an A, so it's totally worth doing it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And I hope to meet you guys someday in person, because this is just weird that we've only met on a screen. I think I told you I live in Fullerton. I teach around North Orange County. So when we are back to life where we can actually see other human beings in person and take yoga classes, if you're ever interested, just Google Kara Yoga Fullerton. Hopefully you'll find me. I do some donation classes. So you come if you're on a tight budget. Did I just freeze on you guys? I don't know. I think I just maybe froze. But anyway, come see me if you want. Otherwise, I've enjoyed seeing you guys this semester. It's been such a weird time, so I've loved seeing all of your faces. So take care and best of luck to all of you. Bye. I'll stay on if anyone wants to say anything. Otherwise, I'll see you around. I will miss this class too.